Hey everybody, so today we're going to talk General Motors BOL compliance. So what General Motors requires is a signed BOL from the receiver, and then the final manifest that we receive from the receiver for the dunnage that goes back to the suppliers. That paperwork also has to be signed by the supplier when they receive their dunnage. So we'll receive BOLs from the suppliers to take to our delivery point. It'll have to be signed at the delivery and uploaded to our loads. And then we'll receive final manifest paperwork from the delivery point that we'll take back to our suppliers. Once the returns have been delivered to the supplier will sign that they have received the returns, and then we will upload those documents to the previous day's load. So since we run everything by relay, the leg one will always upload the previous day's final manifest to the previous day's load, and leg two, when they are at the delivery point, will always upload the signed BOL for that day's pickup or the previous leg's pickup. So kind of how we're going to look at this is, if I'm the leg one, I'm going to accept this load out of Marion. I'm going to start, I've dispatched, and I have now made it to Pulaski for my supplier pickup. So when I check in, I'm going to give them the previous day's final manifest that the leg two gave me, and they're going to sign that document. I'm going to exit out of my load and come back to the dashboard screen and go to history. I'll then go to my previous day's load, Sunday, April 3rd, open it, go to documents, and we can see that we have the BOL signed here from GM. GM signed that they delivered. So that's the document that the leg two input. I'm then going to go and add the final manifest. So the final manifest is important. We have to have the first page of the final manifest that has our actual ship date, trailer numbers, all that information. We have to have a GM signature date and our vendor receive signature. So key pieces, GM will have to sign the BOL once it's delivered and the final manifest when they issue the paperwork to us. And then we will also have to upload the second page of the final manifest. So this page should be stapled to it, and what it will detail is the supplier address where the returns are going back to. So it should have the vendor name and address, and then it should also have a signature. So when we are picking up a load at the supplier, we will provide them the previous day's final manifest, have them sign all applicable pages, and then upload them to our previous day's documents. Oh, sorry, these are BOLs. We'll upload, and they have now been sent. So we'll go back into our load now, and we're not going to actually store any of the paperwork. So I don't have this built as if I'm just the leg one, but the leg one will make the pickup. They'll get the BOLs from the shipper, Windsor Mold here, and they'll take them back to Marion. The leg two will then hop in the truck. They'll dispatch from Marion, and they'll go to Wentzville, Missouri. When they arrive, to Wentzville, they'll go ahead and check in. They will then get the BOLs for that day's pickup. They will upload them here. So we're going to use this BOL, like we're using a Bowling Green supplier. So they'll use this BOL. Once it's signed as received, they'll upload that picture, and we'll have our BOL in the load. We'll go back we'll finish our delivery. We'll get our final manifest unsigned. The only signature should be that GM has issued the final manifest to us. We'll hold on the final manifest, and we get back to the Marion terminal. We'll go ahead and pass that off to our slip seat driver who's going to the supplier the next day. So for the leg ones, we'll always have to go out of the load that we're currently in into our previous day's load and upload our final manifests. It's just the way GM does it, and without this paperwork, we will not be paid. So this is an extremely important process to follow. All paperwork has to be submitted. If we get 5 BOL papers, let's get GM to sign wherever we are. So whether it's final manifest or BOLs, if we have 5 pages, take pictures of everything, upload it, because we can always trim down, but we can't ever go back. So the accounting team will go ahead, they'll take out what is not needed, but for the sake of making everything easier, go ahead, take pictures of all BOLs and final manifests, make sure we get signatures at each location for every page, and let's upload those. So I'm going to say that I'm back in Marion. My load is finished. Now, I don't have a load to go into, but if I'm the leg one the next day and I'm back down in Pulaski, when I have my final manifest, I'll go back in and I'll select my previous day's loads. So 12/03, Monday, April 4th. I'll go in here to the documents and I'll need to add my final manifest signatures. So once again, I have this signature here for our final manifest. We have our GM shipper signature that they have sent it. We also have our supplier signature down at the bottom that they have received it. And I'm going to add another page because we have to have this second page that shows the address of where we delivered the dunnage to. And we want them to sign this page as well. So we'll go ahead, we'll upload that. We'll call these BOLs, we'll upload them. And there they are. We would go back to our current active load and proceed on with our day. So leg ones, always make sure we have to go to history up here at the top of the dashboard so that we can find our previous day's loads and upload the final manifests. For our leg 2 drivers that are doing the deliveries, make sure that we're getting the signatures at GM on the BOL for the freight that we've delivered and getting the signatures on the final manifests. So real quick, I'm going to go into what these look like real quick. So here we have a BOL. We have the GM signature there that the load has been delivered. So that is required. We'll have our final manifest with our GM signature that they have shipped the returns. And then we'll have our vendor's signature the following day that they received the returns. And then this is going to be the corresponding manifest number showing where to ship to with a signature as this previous page. So we have load ending 396, load ending 396. For this one, for a Bowling Green supplier, we have up here that it was received by GM Wentzville and the stamp with a date and signature. And then we have that it has arrived as well through the guard check down there. They'll receive the final manifest. We'll have the GM shipper signature there. And then we'll have our supplier notating that they have received the returns. This is manifest number ending 1223. And we have the attached sheet for their vendor information as well. So we need to make sure that we have all paperwork like this so that we can be properly paid by General Motors. I appreciate everybody. If you have any questions about this process, give us a call and we will answer everything. We should be sending out a flow chart as well, just simple instructions. In case anybody forgets, we're going to go ahead and have everybody watch this video anytime we're on a GM bid, and then we'll have extra board drivers watch this as well. So be prepared to watch this video a couple of times. It's going to be on YouTube, so if you have any questions, you can run back through it or give us a call. Thank you.